Alright guys, we're back with some more tech reviews because that's kind of what we've been doing here lately, which is alright. I like doing it. Hopefully you guys get some good information from it. Today though, we're going to be doing a new dash cam for the car. I got one previously, which I actually really liked. And because of that, we've decided to replace the old one that was in my wife's vehicle with a newer one, a different one. Try it out, see what we think. But today, first, we're going to do a quick unboxing and then take it out to the car, see what the footage actually looks like coming from this thing. Right after this. Okay, so you guys know, this is it. It's by a company called Nonda, and it's the ZUS Smart Dash Cam. ZUS, I think. There it is. Hopefully you guys can see that there. ZUS. Can you see it there? Better? Maybe better? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to come down here now and we're going to take a quick look. Okay, so we're down here with the... I wish I could pronounce... Why can't companies just make a product called like Tim's Dash Cam? Nope. Nonda ZUS. ZUS Smart Dash Cam. Doesn't matter. This is it. 1080p HD. And that's the big one. It's 1080p. Now it's, as we look at the front, crystal clear HD video. Let's hope. We're going to find out later. Smartphone integration, which is cool. They supposedly have an app that you can get. And automatic accident detection. Another really cool feature. Now if we flip this over, you'll see a couple other things. Number one is 140 degree wide angle. So my hopes is that will be just as good or better as the camera I already have, which is 170 degree. And for those of us that have used action cams and GoPros and things like that, the majority of those are 170 degrees. Now the perk of 140 is that because it is a little tighter of a zoom, it also means that a lot of things are magnified a little bit more, which as long as it's wide enough, we should be able to see more detail in things like license plates, which would be a definite plus. Award-winning app, awesome and easy installation. Setup takes less than 10 minutes through the ZUS Smart Driving Assistant app. Alright, so what we're going to do, it says included in the box, dash cam, mount with 3M adhesive pad, micro USB power cable. Not included, SD card, class 10 and up, capacity of 8 gigs to 64 gigs. And it says the USB card charger. So let's take a look at this. So I've got my handy knife somewhere, not as handy as I was hoping, and we're just going to open this up real fast. As you can see, I have not opened it, so we'll just slice the plastic open here. Should hopefully be enough. Open. Hopefully you guys can see that. So it's probably upside down. We'll slice that. Okay, so there it is. There's the top. You can see empty. All good. Throw that over there. And oh, it's almost fell off the table. Okay, what's in here? So number one, well, it's kind of a nice box. Set up really nice. You got a little pull thing here, which kind of takes this whole top piece out, which is where the camera is. So just kind of figure out how that, oh, it just slides out. That's handy. So there's the camera, there's the little 3M adhesive, so you guys can see that right there. Right, so that's gonna stick. And actually nice and simple design. It's just got, if you can see this, it's just got a ring around it, so this literally can just spin around inside it. So you'd stick this to the window, just make sure that your camera is facing the right direction, and you should be good to go, I would think, which is excellent. I'm just gonna put that right here. You get, what's this? Pull here, I'm not gonna do it now. Peel off protective film and stick on the front windshield near the rear view mirror. And same deal. So you get two of these, okay? Let's figure out what that is. You get an extra sticky pad, which is always good. Extras are always good. I see what they say. You didn't get a power adapter if you need one, like to go into your 12 volt. but you do get the cable. So we're okay. Here's the cable. This would plug into your same thing that your phone would be charging off of. So I was a little concerned that it wasn't coming with a cable because it didn't say in the included. It says, oh no, it does. Yeah, my mistake. Micro USB power cable. We're good. All good. Just me. It's late. I'm a little sleepy. So be it. Okay, so we got that as well. I'm just kind of throwing this all there so you can kind of see it. And what else do we have? I don't even know what that is. I don't know. And all right, good. A little concerned there for a minute. Throw that over there. The focus. The user manual, because user manuals are important. So user manual, extra sticky already included. Camera itself. Peel these protective films. Not 100% what you do with these. I guess I'll figure it out once I read the manual. You get the charging cable, but no charger, so be aware. And you get this thing, which I don't even know. Hey, what's this? Oh, this has a 32 gig card in it already. I don't know if it's supposed to. It does. It says, I'm gonna bring it up close for you guys. Maybe you can read that, maybe you can't. 32 gig. Hey, I'll keep that. That's for sure. Doesn't say in the box that it's supposed to come with it. So if yours doesn't, well, luck's been shining on me, I guess. And again, this. I don't know what this is for. I'll find out when I read the manual. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go, not tonight, because again, it's late, it's dark. We're gonna go tomorrow, I believe, for a ride. So what I'm gonna do is in the morning, I'm gonna go put all this in the car for my wife, and then we're gonna head out for a trek, and we'll see how it looks. We'll see how the install went. We'll see how the app works, and we'll talk about it. For you, like that. For me, tomorrow. All right, guys. See you in a second. Hey guys, so we're in the car right now, and we have hooked up the new dash cam. So it is sitting here in the dash, as you can see. If I point up here, camera should go to it. A few things to be aware of, and I have the extra pieces here. So when I say extra pieces, not that they're important, because they're extra, is that I think I have the other piece. The big one was, remember this piece here? So this actually goes on your window, so, or on your front windshield, basically where you want to place the dash cam. So the nice thing about that is that this ends up sticking to your window, and it's like a static stick, and then the dash cam sticks to it. So remember the other little plastic piece that I was like, I have no idea what this is? Well, that's like a little pry bar. So if you want to get it off, you don't have to start dealing with this 3M sticky thing stuck directly to your windshield. It's actually stuck to this, which should be much easier to come off. So that's actually a really good idea. And it does come with an extra one. And of course it comes with an extra 3M sticky piece. I have it in here somewhere. Can't, oh, there it is. So there's the extra sticky piece right there. So don't lose it, because if you want to move this to another vehicle, it could be important to have. Setting this up, nice and simple. Once it's there and you run your cables however you decide, you are going to simply turn on the car. Once the car is turned on, if you hit the side button on the side of the dash cam, the Wi-Fi will turn on. So on your smartphone, you will open up the ZUS app, however you want to pronounce it. Make sure you're connected, of course, to that Wi-Fi, which they talk about in the manual, with password, so that you know it. And you will configure this. Now, one of the things that I wasn't quite aware of is that even though this has a smart app, the smart app is strictly for configuring the camera, as well as for reviewing the footage afterwards. It does not use your phone as a live recording screen. So one of the things you'll notice is that in the app itself, there is no just screen that lets you see what the camera is seeing continuously. So that feature, if it's there, I didn't see it, I couldn't find it.
So I'm gonna say it's not there. This is something that they could hopefully add in a software upgrade, and it is something that I honestly hope that they will. I like the ability to have it if it's something that I would like to use, possibly, maybe. The other thing is that there is a lot of settings in there. So if you look at the app itself, settings in regards to orientation of the camera, is it right side up, is it upside down? Is it recording sound, is it not recording sound? How long the clips are, you know, are they 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes? These are really just settings and configurations. There is no setting for changing the resolution. As far as I can see, it is gonna be 1920 by 1080 all the time, which isn't a bad thing. So the app itself is fairly simple. Now, one of the things I'm guessing based on the app itself is that the brand is very car centric. So they have a lot of accessories that you can add to your car. For instance, rear view, parking sensors, dash cam, car monitors, etc., etc. And what happens is you end up having one application that everything just feeds into, which is actually kind of nice if you're looking for add-ons. Let's take this for a ride. Well, let's take the car for a ride, see what the camera can do. And we're gonna do it two ways. We're gonna take it out right now where it's daytime so we can see what it's like in normal light. And we're also gonna take it out tonight to see what it's like in the dark. And then we'll come back and give you our final thoughts, shall we? Yes, we will. Okay, my friends, let's go.
All right, so without boring you guys, I figured you didn't need to come for the actual drive with me. You just needed to see the footage that was taken. Here's a few things. Number one, and I think this is probably the most important, I drove for the first 45 minutes or so and then realized that my footage was blurry and the little sticker lens protector was still on the lens, so I had to peel that off. So please do that, because if not, you're gonna have footage that looks like this, what you're seeing now, which is great and all, but it's not great at all. Other than that, I think the footage is good. I took it out throughout the day, I took it out close to the evening, and then I took it out when it was dark. This is winter for us here, and because of that there was a lot of water and a lot of dirt and sand and all kinds of stuff coming on and off the windshield, so it was never really clean. The image isn't perfect, and I'm like, you're right, because it was seen through a dirty window almost all the time. You're constantly running the windshield washers this time of year. But for the most part, I think the footage looks pretty good. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. First thing is that it's 140 degrees like we talked about before. So is that wide enough? And I would say yes. The only concern I would have, of course, is something that really comes out of the side. So, you know, if you're seeing a car, let's say this is your 140 degrees, and a car is coming out from here, which is about the 170, you're not gonna see it in your shot till it really kind of gets closer. And if you had 170 degrees, you would definitely probably see it a little sooner. The downfall of a wider camera, of course, is that because it's wider, everything seems further away. Your level of being able to read certain things goes away. So here's a shot with someone's license plate. Is that legible? Yeah, you know, I can read that. That seems fine. Other than that, like I said, there's a few things I'd like to see possibly integrated into the software in time. The big one is being able to possibly do a live stream to the actual smartphone, so you could use this as an actual display, so you could watch it consistently if you so chose. I would also like somehow, and I don't know if it's even possible, maybe like a double tap on the button. That's what you would turn the Wi-Fi on. Something like that, to be able to double tap to take a quick photo, possibly, so that you can maybe snap a photo would be kind of cool. Because if you do get in an accident, being able to fire pictures quickly may be very important. So I think that could be a good one too with that button, if that's something that's possibly doable in, say, a firmware update. Other than that, I think the camera's good. One of the things I really do like the way, and again, a little bit of hit and miss. There's some things I really like and some things I'm like, eh. If you look at the way this is mounted to the window, like I said, it's mounted with that little plastic pad that goes on, which then you 3M sticky the camera to it. Bonus of that, number one, is that if you have to take it off, you use this little pry guy and you pop it off, and you can move it to another car, and they give you a second one. I would like to possibly see more than just one little replacement if possible. Maybe put, you know, a total of 3 or 4 in there, just in case you mess up the alignment or anything like that. The other real bonus is when that is on, it is on nice and solid, which means it doesn't loosen. It's not one of these things that you think your camera is lined up perfectly, and then when you actually needed it, it has kind of shifted itself and it's not really pointing where you thought it was. That's a real perk with something that actually sticks onto the adhesive versus something that is on like a suction mount with a ball head. The other side of it is the suction mount with the ball head has the ability to really line it up perfectly. It's kind of a hit and miss. There's some things that I really like that ball head type mount, but with this is something that really becomes, I think, more of a permanent fixture. It's not something you and I are moving from one car to another necessarily, unless we're physically selling one car and buying another. So yeah, I'm not too sure. What do you guys think? What do you like this style of mount? Do you like the ability to be able to move it? Do you think that's important? And what about the 140 degrees versus the 170 degrees? Do you think wider is better, or do you think 140 is better because you don't necessarily see as much, but the stuff way out here not normally as important as what's directly in front of you? All right, guys, that's my first look, review, test of this camera. I'm pretty happy with it. It comes in around the $120 Canadian mark. For the price, I think it's good. The other thing I didn't really say is, because of its style, it doesn't really look really like a dash cam. So you tuck it underneath, right up underneath your mirror, and it's very hard to see, actually. It just kind of blends in, which is kind of nice. It's not overly large and like, that's a big camera. So that's cool as well. I'm gonna leave you there. You know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hey, we'll see you in the next video, my friends. Yeah, we will. Later.